Mr. President, today's world is plagued with many complexities.
From Suno, Kane, Eye, Mampeni, John Dramani Mahama, Eddie Atuja Sendei, Boshe Awudua, MPP Amanyo Kono, Edeba, Yeno, a Boshe Hunu, Yashi, Enimu.
The car, Kasiepo, in the time I know free water, free light, free water, free light. Say, Asema, Edahono.
Yako MPP Amanyo Kono emwa nipa ohwe musa obetu fra kadiama MPP Amanyo Kono bako eya doctor every year akoto kane agric minister na odi atudwe senne odi nkunim eba ben mu a ade bako beboa ede Ghana economy asesa na sekretary abemuno eye agriculture.
The European Union gives us an example of how investments in agriculture can impact economic transformation.
Ebusia we kan sama wodo bi ho ena we metina se age won chesi ma ediasa ede asom wo se Ctv Kasiepo ewo Ctv so mosom for Abena Ewusiwaa ena we yi majebre ekenkan Kasiepo no ede amawo shadow se Kasiepo no etwegu live ewo Facebook my Ctv GH uko YouTube so a ye stream live ewo ho nti wudru ho a na wa subscribe page no ede amaye like na fe so share ma foforo enye bi efa enhwe ye twe wusma ye ban sam no ye de besmo. Ewuso yemo akwaba emba Ctv Kasiepo so ewo Ctv social and so said ya me eka ye no okọ abe fontentan fidie so a ye my Ctv GH Facebook afa so ye stream live ewo YouTube nti udru ho na wa share no wa face so wa subscribe page no ede ama ye free Kasiepo no ase na ye de amount. Chairman Yene Right Honorable Abena Ewusiwaa Akasana and someone or the atudwa and say ene or de boshe and a ekodi magana for nyina se Ghana for enkoma phantom ye mesa se kwan bia so no eye IPU no or more ekobo ho ede abomo se de beya mo betime akon ede magana asomdwe and na face so enkabom.
Develop alone will need to complement the efforts of one another. We are stronger when we act together than when we act individually. And even when our purposes and goals coincide, a healthy competition makes our lives healthier, better, and longer. We must therefore not only learn to coexist in peace, we must also work to promote inclusive growth and development by consciously working to promote the development of the least developed countries. Underdevelopment and poverty are some of the main drivers of intolerance, such as xenophobia, terrorism, conflicts, and wars in the world. As legislators, it falls on us to encourage tolerance and inclusive development through the laws we make, and particularly through the tools of oversight of the executive to ensure that our respective countries are set on the path of peace, security, and sustainability. We have to commit ourselves to holding governments of our countries to contain corruption, eliminate waste, ignorance, and greed. This is the smooth way to building fair, just, and prosperous societies. Mr. President, the Interparliamentary Union can rely on the Parliament of Ghana to achieve the theme of this assembly. The Parliament of Ghana will work in partnership with the IPU and all members to fight intolerance and promote peaceful coexistence and inclusive societies. The Parliament of Ghana is translating the values and principles of good governance into concrete benefits.
Mr. Speaker, 30 seconds, please.
This explains why a large gender parity delegation of 4 ladies, 4 men, 3 of whom are from government and 3 from the opposition, led by me, the Speaker from Ghana, is here to work with the Interparliamentary Union and its members to craft our resolutions that will further the cause of the team and humanity as a whole. Ghana believes it is only when we succeed in the implementation of this vision that the world will know true peace and prosperity. I want to take this opportunity again to thank all of you, and may the good Lord continue to bless us all. Thank you so much. And values of the Interparliamentary Union. Mr. President, today's world is plagued with many complexities, uncertainties, insecurity, disasters, economic depression, and conflicts. The theme of this assembly, promoting peaceful coexistence and inclusive societies, fighting intolerance, could not have been more appropriate, given the extent of violence, statelessness, conflict, poverty, exodus, now might be referred to as migration, cataclysmic tumults, and many deaths in many places in the world. I want to take this opportunity to salute the Interparliamentary Union and the organizers for the appropriateness of this theme for this 146th Assembly.
Yet wa Prime Ctv Kasiepo so na yede amalkane mampeni John Dramani Mahama ya otu franka edema NDC amanyo konu wa fimpino ne eduonu no emu wakasa na nsam ode etu dwane nyina ene se bra NPP amanyo konu eba aban mu no boshe bebre eno mo ehye Ghana de hye so mo ba omo ebeye ede amaka na adehye na eno ena ode atudwe se sa boshe ne nyina ye boshe huna na hyi enimu wo bra one adehye omo ewo atebubu amati eno de nsam we etudwa
ka kese nti time na omu ye free water free light say asema eda hono no ena nyame se debi me ma ndc me ma muntom ma omu koto amamna mu ebi se anka ye ne ba aban mu a wonim ye ombeka so ye de ne ebu oman ni ye wo no abesai no wonni mamambo anti wabesai no enti nyame se emre no so yi enso enti na wanfa saa tumi na mai enso se sei meda na me so dan a me te se nyame aka se NDC for emre na so every say and social nyame ema ya afamu no san social no or the magana fo hu say NDC yen ekuta oman na oman ni timi ye every say unanti Ghana ha nyina kania nsio a school adan hospitals akwan airport harbor bibia NDC abreso ena yenya we mu be ye de on be shebo na mre no dru ha hwe 1V 1D 1 village 1 dam 1 district 1 factory 1 district $1 million every year ni na ntro ezu enti afa enye boshe enehia yepeni ebetimi okuta oman no na wama economy no asan gina na naso enti na me bae omu se ye chairman wakasa osemu nyina mo aye krado mo nyina 1,500 and something votes no ose bakumpo film enti me yen shishe se meba pro no and I be no catch him say oh President Mama what dey hu hia say wo be say wo mre ne osika anante 275 constituencies ni nyina anke be ya wo dey brati set chiman kropon na fred delegation no mra hom be hia o and I'm sure dey be me mfre omoma me mu meko omo ho if he say if he say omo na 2 mi no wo omo ne asi ahene fo omo aso ne etu ahene fo omo na esi hene omo so na etu hene enti ne atumi no ewo omo se ebuo se miankasa mede me ho be kire se emre na sobiom na moba munua mo papa mo wofa John Dramani Mahama me jina biom ezu na nyehia se yede be win election no nyame adom nipa bebre a share ebo ejumafo businessmen na omojuma egu almost say omo japade aka ombetonpo e de aboa NDC se ne be ye be 2 MPP free aban so a omo beton japade no e de aboa yin enti menimsa campaign nyoma ne de ye de beba ye benya t-shirt ye benya bicycle ye benya moto ye benya aboboya ezu eso my district there baako ene say ya elections are ya eto de bia what the nyoma ne ba constituency baako me mbodi ye kwai na executive baako na ye man ne ho complain t-shirts by ebedi ne nsem ena onankasa o t-shirt no ahodo nyina ena ne yere wo bi ne ma wo bi ne papa wo bi ne mami wo bi ne busuafo nyina wo bi ne mpra wo bi
Free and this Yamanyoko Niaso Yanafe Yafa Yeni Entremo, Ewa and Sanfufro, Emo or Abra MPP Amayoko no, Ebi Pono editor ho, se and they 1 hour person Mujina, se Franca 2-4 yan to almost waba, Ekamaya se Edimbi Babaye, so Munina Eka Kujina, na Edede Ayadia, Agric Minister Ayakane, Agric Minister Dr. Efriye Akoto Ebeto just said, Okahubi Yon so Eko di MPP Amanyoko no enim, and a day Ayadia and they or they to just say abrewa eyepomako mu ne nsa ho ti wapa ne campaign ho entoma ewo UPS ho ena okopa oye campaign ho entoma owie no ensamode to dwa ene segana fo momodin pa na monto aba ne famo no titirimpo ne MPP amanyoko no munyi no na ondi amanyoko no enime sanse se oba be mu Ghana economy ebesesa na de pako a ode ebesesa Ghana economy no eye agriculture.
The European Union gives us an example of how investments in agriculture can impact economic transformation. The development of improved seeds of crops through plant breeding between the year 2000 and 2020, led by Germany, France, Italy, Spain, and the United Kingdom, contributed immensely to the EU economy, including increased yields, improved market, increase in world food supply, security, and trade. These prevented the European Union from becoming a net importer in all major crops, including wheat and other cereals. The development and scaling up of improved varieties of crops was indispensable for combating hunger and malnutrition in the EU, making food available to 114 million of its citizens and increasing social welfare by significant margins. This injected 26 billion euros into the European economy, as well as created and secured more than an additional 90,000 direct jobs in its agricultural value chain. Mr. Chairman, Ghana's dream of using agriculture as a driver for economic development can be traced back as far as the 1920s, when the then governor Gordon Gajesbed made pronouncement backed by initial investment to make agriculture work. Successive governments since then have made various attempts towards agricultural development in this direction. Yet, there has been inadequate commitment to full agricultural transformation. However, as the immediate past Minister for Food and Agriculture, I am confident that the Akufo-Addo government has laid a solid foundation upon which a thriving, sustainable agriculture can be built in all the coming years. Mr. Chairman, may I seek your indulgence to present to this audience the foundations that have been laid under my watch in the 6 years of my stewardship of the Ministry of Food and Agriculture. Food security. The government made significant investment in farm inputs in order to increase agricultural productivity, to raise incomes of farmers, and to achieve national food security. The Ministry of Food and Agriculture procured and distributed a total of 1.4 million metric tons of fertilizer and 93,192 metric tons of improved seeds, which were distributed to over 1.7 million farmers from 2017 to 2021. As a result of these measures, Mr. Chairman, maize yields increased from 1.8 metric tons per hectare to 4 metric tons per hectare. Soya yields increased from 1 metric ton per hectare to 2.5 metric tons per hectare in the period from 2017 to 2021. With the famous Planting for Food and Jobs intervention, production of maize has risen, doubled from 1.7 million metric tons in 2016 to 3.6 million metric tons in 2021, as the famous MC mentioned in the introduction. Soya from 143,000 metric tons to 230,000 metric tons over the same period. An estimated investment of 2.6 billion Ghana cedis was made by government as subsidy on improved seeds and fertilizers for the period 2017-2021. The value of production from the application of these subsidized inputs of seeds and fertilizer is estimated at 47.5 billion Ghana cedis. Isn't that a major achievement?
Yet one some so na ye de Abena Ewusiwaa ewo MPP ye flag bearership ho ensensem na ye nyina ne say eba bonten no ye onwe for Alan Chairmantin so ababonten abakasa say yade a kwan bia so no ono so begina ma MPP amanyoko no ato no so aba na ene de ye odnani akyeremo ewo gamanche aso ye ko ho ekosra no ye ni takete ko churu ya otoso mienu ahemfie ena okoye na bra okoye no ena ode ensamako edi amano se eneyi ohye ne bo se kwan bia so no di nkunim na obeye mampani a ene akwanya ne nsa ebeka no beboa ema empuntujuma ebuso ewo gakro no
niga ni mename. In our party, our symbol is the elephant, and we know that the symbol of the Ghana state is the elephant. So all gas naturally belong to the MPP because there's a spiritual connectivity between our symbols, and it is appropriate on an occasion like this to recall in memory some of the stalwarts of our party who also are your subject, or who were the subjects of this state. And we recall Senior Obechebi Lamte, Peter Alajete, H.O. Lamte, Junior Obechebi Lamte, chairman, who was chairman of the party. And then many others, Odoi Sykes, Odoi Sykes, and the much younger ones, Yukwe Otu, Ajri Blankson, and many others. And I think that the role that the Ghana community has played in bringing us to power must be appreciated by our own party. And so if it is God's will that I lead this party and I become president, I'll make sure that Ghana's feature very prominently in the government that I will run. And I do so also for very strategic reasons. Because Greater Accra is the capital of our country, and it is the entry point into our country. And first impressions are important. And so it is in our own interest as a government to lift up the Ghana state. Secondly, the two most important challenges that confront us as a nation currently are maintaining a strong, resilient economy, and then secondly, creating job opportunities, particularly for our youth. Now, these two challenges cannot be dealt with significantly without transforming our country. Since independence, we've been to the IMF, I think 17 or 18 times. We are currently working towards receiving a package from the IMF. We have to reverse this trend. And the only way we can reverse this trend is to have a transformational leader.
When you go to our worship, Prime Ctv Kasiepo was Ctv Ghana's #1 TV station. Messiah Abo Enka yese uko YouTuber Ctv dia ye stream live ho nti bomode na koja comment ho fama ye every promo ye be ken comment ni nyina de ama Facebook nso my Ctv GH ye to akase no so na ye de ama ye de ni etremo wa central na emreso bedwani ya oho no nyafo Abdul Rashid and some of dia to dwa Sunday said the Ghana economy no ababedro no mu ye nipa obetimi abeyi yen ekama ye sebe ye free amania Ghana ye wo mu no na nipa bie no ho mo betimi abeyi Ghana every Sunday tibia ye wo mu echen eye kane mampeni John Dramani Mahama.
I've been saying that we praise John Mahama because of the record of achievements. The NDC is ahead of MPP even in the minds of people before the voting is up, because they have seen the two and they have made a choice that we did better. We did all the roads. All the universities in Ghana, 90% of the universities in Ghana are built by NDC. John Dramani Mahama and Atta Mills built some new universities. Secondary schools, we built them. The roads, we did a lot. The hospitals, big hospitals, we have constructed them. Whatever you think of that is of magnitude significance is done by the NDC. A lot of it is done by John Mahama in the last 4 years of his administration. And we keep extolling the name of NDC because of this man. If Nkrumah were here, a lot of people will say, let's bring Nkrumah back, because we know what Nkrumah is worth. John Mahama is alive. He's done so much for us. We know what he has done for us. And we keep saying NDC has done far better than NPP. The man is still alive. He says, I'm coming back. Why will anybody say don't come back? Yeah. So they trusted Nanado. They believe in the lies they told. He and his vice president told us that he's going to build schools, secondary schools. He's going to build railway from to the north. He's going to do this. A lot of the things they said they would do. 1 million Ghana cedis to every constituency, and all the funny lies they told. And they couldn't deliver. But they look back at Mahama and say, hey, we have lost something. We have lost some gold. Charlie, come back. Now, it's not a fault of anybody people are thinking this way. It is because the system defined the Nana administration for us. What they have done is a testimony of their success or failure, and the failure has been more than the success. So, John Mahama's coming is like a repent by Ghanaians that we did a wrong, and we ask for forgiveness from God. And God is bringing him back to us. It's a history going to be made. And let's all enjoy the history. Somebody who was voted out, who needed 2 terms, was voted out before the 2 terms. Ghanaians are aware that they made a mistake, and they are bringing him back to do what he should have done. It's a wonderful thing. So I think that shouldn't be a dispute. The coming back of John Mahama shouldn't be a dispute at all. I don't begrudge the others for coming in. It is their constitutional right. And I don't begrudge anybody who wants to support them. It's to be their constitutional right. But we want to win these elections for the people of Ghana. We don't have to play with it. I know that when John Mahama's name is projected against any candidate from the MPP, the choice is going to be John Mahama. And I think that it is a place for us to go.
Yedieni etremo ewo edukrom ekuapem ya ewo epuye mantemo ekuapem yene osiade ye kwesi ekufuye otoso miensa akwapro ewo ekuapem traditional area na bra okọ apro hono ensam ode atudwa enese nei ekumesua ho ensansam yade bako a ede na koma so ye pa enu nti obehwe na de safata bia na ho odi mu no obeye ede aboa Konya adisio mo evo rumho efa so erishia ekuapemhini na eyefe sase nanom yomo ewo nifa division afeiso amanyofo mpenimfo eni esukufo nyina ebodwa Kasiepo erishia no kwan wa bra omoyi sukufo afefrem omnyina ehie mu ebehia na esanse wei eni bra dikanya every afri 2020 afempinu ni eduno no mu October boso mo de tena so no wei ni edikanya waba ho a obesra obabra Kohono, Sadio Yokusi, Ekufu Yotoso Miensa, Ekapam Hene, and someone or the two dra any.
Wow, jump out and then I've been doing it for me. Jump out! If I memoir the minimum Papa Sem, I and I see how you can Papa Sem. Yeah, net, jump out! They can say, Mereka Papa Sem now, jump out! I mean, the man said, what time Mechi. Sani say, Amania, any Amani Sema Edai. Jumpa! Baba ni friend, hey, Sema bombing in Pidia, not Yanni. Jumpa! Nana Utuya, Jedi say, Yanamuna, when you Jumpa, Utuya, Nancy Dubois. Jumpa! In one hour, Kamuna, what come? Now you have the fork. Jumpa! I had a chill back among Jumpa! And a day, young Boba Maswa. Jumpa, and then I'm once. Jumpa, and he comes for. I will be Jumpa, I'm Jumpa.
Okasawe ye ena ohini ya owo ewukugwa osaberma besekunedu onoso echibre yo sanso enei oye nifa hini se ebeka na poto kasemu se action edi ama eye ekwapemfo ochibre edensem weyi editubra se enei unemployment kwa na ekosro enu ntino esan ahemfo sam ya nansen ama ne homeneso
ma miura akwaba Okapemai any nifamai ijiro manemu emawo akwaba Okapemai eye masin any ku ahuro bebre enumu ena ohaw bi ahaw yen na ye kan ye hubo mu men ne ya be ye kuapem apem ha no ohaw ba ko a ha yen ene se emabu enya adwuma enyo eno eka wadwuma ho
Area busian for way so ena ye jina na nsama wodwa ene ewe ye jebrede sumwo se Ctv Kasiepo ne nyina esi ede amaw ene director Mr. Mamisima ba kwesan se ene eye owo me awoda Elizabeth Abena Ewusiwaa me maame ye friend sister aguna kenyanko ena owo ene eye na woda Mr. Yakopon shiro se ento efengu na brapo so na de wedue bia no Yakopon emwo no na ontena se enchen maye na onteso aba medewo esia odo for me din Abena Ewusiwaa beda wase emomo enesha adeshi